To Kill a Mockingbird, video 6. Well, you will see that I've created another Quizlet list for us, because our first one already had 66 terms. So keep in mind you should practice all of that and finish that list, and then go to the new one that is going to be in the description of the video. Apparently this video is going to be the best one so far when it comes to the video and audio quality. You know, I'm not using the webcam of the computer, I'm using the good camera, and there is no air conditioner today. Thanks God, the weather is pretty okay, so I hope our video qualities will be like this. Hopefully in the future I'll have time and I'll go back to the first videos and re-record them so I can have a better quality, right? Okay, so let me start. Remember, the last sentence from our last video was an occasion that was probably the beginning of my father's profound distaste for the practice of criminal law. Okay? During his first 5 years in Maycomb, Atticus practiced economy more than anything. For several years thereafter, he invested his earnings in his brother's education. John Hale Finch was 10 years younger than my father, and chose to study medicine at a time when cotton was not worth growing. But after getting Uncle Jack started, Atticus derived a reasonable income from the law. He liked Maycomb. He was Maycomb County born and bred. He knew his people, they knew him, and because of Simon Finch's industry, Atticus was related by blood or marriage to nearly every family in town. Well, you see that I didn't stop there, and this is a technique I would like you to try, you know. Get a paragraph, read the whole of it, just underline words you don't know, and then go to the words and then read again the same paragraph, stopping and getting to fit the word in context. So I'm going to give you some words here, and then we'll read a paragraph, the same paragraph again, but with some comments, okay? So first of all, we have the word thereafter, okay? Thereafter in this context is after that time. For several years thereafter, for several years after what the previous paragraph said, after, you know, the death of his clients, right? During his first 5 years in Maycomb, Atticus practiced economy more than anything. So sorry, I was thinking about the previous chapter, previous paragraph, but actually thereafter here is referring after those first 5 years in Maycomb, okay? So first 5 years, after the first 5 years in Maycomb. And then you have earnings. Keep in mind that, you know, you will say, let's imagine I want to know how much you get by the end of the month. What is your paycheck, you know, by the end of the month? I can't say how much do you win, you know. Win is more like you win the lottery, you win a game, okay. How much do you get? That's okay, because get is a jack of all trade in English, right? You can use get in many contexts, that's nice. But it's better earn. Earn is a very interesting vocabulary in English. Earn is like when you get because you've worked for it. So it's different, you know? For example, I don't know, some students come to me and say, oh, it's so difficult to get broader vocabulary in English. And then I tell them, look, this is an ability you have to earn, you know? So it means like deserve, you have to work for it. And then of course, if you're talking about your earnings, you are talking about the money you get, your salary, your paycheck, right? Keep in mind we have a new character here, John Hale Finch, that is Atticus' younger brother, right? And we have this word bred, that is the past of breed, okay? In our list there in Quizlet, I put a chicken with the baby chickens, the chicks, because you can also breed animals, okay? How can I breed animals? I don't create animals, I breed animals, okay? So I feed them to see them reproduce. The same thing when it comes to family, you know? If you have a good breeding, it means that your parents educate you very well. More than educate, because educate in English is much more commonly used for formal education, you know, but it means that, I don't know, they taught you how to live and etc. So when we talk about born and bred, for example, I was born and bred in Curitiba, right? I was born here, my family raised me. By the way, this is another very nice verb. Instead of I was created, okay? Don't say that in English, it doesn't work. I was raised here in Curitiba. So I was born and bred in Curitiba, okay? Be careful, because then we have the word industry. Industry, of course, can be like a factory, right? But here, take a look. Energetic devotion to a task or an endeavor, diligence. For example, he demonstrated great intelligence and industry as the prosecutor, okay? So again, we're talking about a certain kind of personal ability, okay? So I'm going to read the same paragraph again. I'm going to have to open another video because of the battery, and then I'll read the same paragraph again.